Imagine getting to the end of every month and actually knowing where your money went. No stress, no guessing, no wondering why your bank account is lower than expected. Sounds simple, right? Yet millions of Americans struggle with budgeting every single month. Not because they don't earn enough, but because they don't have a system. The good news? You don't need complicated spreadsheets, you don't need to track every penny, and you don't need a finance degree. Today, we're going to explore one of the simplest and most effective budgeting methods ever created. It's called the 50-30-20 rule. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use it to take control of your money. Let's get started. The 50-30-20 rule became popular because it's simple. Instead of creating dozens of spending categories, you divide your income into just 3 groups: needs, wants, and savings. That's it. Let's break them down one by one. The first category is needs. According to this rule, approximately 50% of your after-tax income should go toward necessities. These are expenses you genuinely need to survive and function. Things like housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, minimum debt payments. If you lost access to these things, your daily life would be significantly affected. These are your needs. For example, if your monthly take-home income is $4,000, about $2,000 would go toward necessities. Now, let's move to the second category, wants. This is where many people get confused. Wants are things that improve your lifestyle but aren't absolutely necessary. Dining out, streaming subscriptions, vacations, entertainment, new gadgets, gym memberships, premium services, coffee shop visits. These expenses make life enjoyable, and that's perfectly okay. The 50-30-20 rule doesn't believe in eliminating fun. Instead, it encourages balance. Using our example of a $4,000 monthly income, around $1,200 would be available for wants. This allows you to enjoy your money without feeling guilty. And now, we come to the most important category, savings and investments, 20% of your income. This is the money that builds your future. Emergency funds, retirement accounts, investment portfolios, extra debt payments, financial goals. Using our example, that means $800 every month goes toward wealth building. And here's the powerful part. Most people save whatever money is left over at the end of the month. Successful people often do the opposite. They save first, then spend what's left. This single mindset shift can dramatically change your financial future. Now, you might be thinking, what if my numbers don't fit perfectly into the 50-30-20 rule? That's completely normal. The rule is a guideline, not a law. In some cities, housing costs are extremely high. Your needs may be closer to 60%. Others may have lower expenses and save much more than 20%. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is awareness, because you can't improve what you don't measure. One of the biggest reasons this budgeting system works is because it creates boundaries. Without boundaries, spending can easily become emotional. A stressful day leads to shopping. A promotion leads to lifestyle inflation. A little convenient spending turns into hundreds of dollars every month. But when you have a simple framework, every dollar has a purpose, and purpose creates control. Let's talk about a common budgeting mistake. Many people create budgets that are too restrictive. They cut out everything they enjoy. No restaurants, no entertainment, no hobbies. For a few weeks, they feel motivated, then reality kicks in. They get frustrated, and they abandon the budget completely. The 50-30-20 rule avoids this problem. It recognizes that enjoying life is important. The goal isn't to become miserable. The goal is to become intentional. Another advantage of this budgeting method is flexibility. As your income grows, your savings can grow too. Imagine receiving a raise. Instead of spending every extra dollar, you can direct a portion toward investments. This helps prevent lifestyle inflation, one of the biggest obstacles to building wealth. Over time, those additional investments can create remarkable results. And remember, budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. When you know exactly where your money is going, you reduce stress. You make better decisions, you feel more confident, and most importantly, you create a path toward financial independence. So how do you get started today? First, calculate your monthly take-home income. Second, review your current spending. Third, categorize your expenses into needs, wants, and savings. Fourth, identify areas where adjustments can be made. And finally, stay consistent. Your first budget doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to exist. Because every financially successful person started somewhere, and taking control of your money starts with understanding where it's going. The 50-30-20 rule isn't a magic formula, but it is a simple framework that can help you spend smarter, save more, and build long-term wealth. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Dollar Lift for practical personal finance lessons, investing insights, and wealth building strategies designed to help you achieve financial freedom. Thanks for watching. And remember, a budget isn't telling your money where it went. A budget is telling your money where to go.